The summer is over, so it's time to get back to the regularly scheduled programming and kick off our new season here at the Medical Futurist. You may not know, but I had a health crisis in the last few months. Around mid-July, I started to feel more tired than usual and a bit under the weather. I really didn't think anything of it at the time. I figured it was due to the extreme heat wave that plagued Europe this summer. I thought it was a gastrovirus, and even my COVID test came back negative. It was just weird, as if I was fighting with something that didn't really fully reveal itself. So, my primary care physician asked me to do a blood test, and it turns out my liver enzymes were through the roof. My GOT level, which has a reference range of 5 to 40, was 5,000 at the moment. We soon realized that I had Hepatitis A, and that my next few weeks were going to be a roller coaster through hell. But digital health devices and technologies eased that trip and helped me through the hellscape. Here's how. I'm Dr. Bertalan Mescu, and you're watching The Medical Futurist. So, after I received my diagnosis and got through the immediate shock, I tried to figure out how the hell it even happened. Hepatitis A spreads in numerous ways, but mainly by ingesting something that has been contaminated with the fecal matter of a person who has it. Turns out, weeks before, that I was having dinner at one of the most fancy restaurants in my hometown, and yeah, you can guess it, the public health agency confirmed that I got it there. Soon after, the real party started. The disease finally revealed its full strength. I had a fever, cold chills, nausea, lack of appetite, loss of weight, jaundice, fatigue, and higher liver enzyme numbers. I asked my physician what to do, but the only thing you can do with Hepa A is to rest in bed, stay hydrated, and try not to starve yourself, even though just drinking water will make you nauseous. There are absolutely no drugs or treatments for this. You're gonna have to go through the whole roller coaster and cling on for your life. At its worst, I was as yellow as a minion. My GPT or ALT enzyme level went from 30 up to 7,000, and even a bite of food made me feel completely full and nauseous. The weirdest thing to me was the fatigue. I've never before experienced such a loss of energy that I wasn't able to function as a human anymore. I was going to bed earlier and earlier every day, as even staying awake was a struggle. The whole family was terrified that I was nearing liver failure. Fortunately, in this whole chaos, I had some digital health devices that helped me understand my progress and to make me feel like I still haven't lost all control. First, I had a sleep tracking device under the mattress that communicates with my smartwatch. With these two, I was able to track the acute phase of my disease. I was able to see exactly how my sleep was disrupted by the fight happening inside my body, and I could see that my resting heart rate during sleep was above 80, sometimes 90, while it's usually around 50. Once my sleep started to get better and my heart rate got back to normal, even though I was still feeling terribly, I could see from the data that I was through the acute phase and the fight was finally going my way. It gave me peace of mind and some positivity to get through the next few weeks. The smartwatch also helped me stay on top of my daily movements. As per my doctor's advice, I started walking around at home, then around the neighborhood, just a casual 3,000 steps a day, and when I was over the acute phase, I managed to raise it to 6,000 steps without getting fatigued by early evening. With a blood pressure and ECG tracker, I was able to track my blood pressure, dropping to an average of 100/70, while it's usually 120/80, which helped me understand why I was dizzy every time I got up. With a smart weight scale, I was able to track the dent on my body. I lost 6 kilograms, which according to the scale mainly came down from body fat, but I also lost a lot of muscle weight. I've been building it back up since, but I've only managed to gain back 3 kilograms. Now, after 3 months, I can finally say I feel okay, I can eat freely again, I have been exercising more and more, and fatigue is gone too. And my gadgets are still helping me to bounce back. I couldn't train for 48 days And when I could finally do it again, I had to be careful to gradually raise the intensity. With my smartwatch, I could very precisely push the limits day by day without overexerting myself. After the first run, I almost broke down emotionally by feeling how bad my physical state was. On that first run, I had a heart rate above 160 beats per minute, and it normalized so slowly after the exercise that it was still around 100 hours after it. I needed 4 or 5 more sessions until things went back to sort of normal. But even when I was feeling like I wasn't making progress, my watch showed me clearly that I did. It was like having emotional support on your wrist. Obviously, it wasn't the gadgets that cured me, but they kept me informed and they helped me make good decisions throughout my progress. And as a bit of a control freak, these devices helped me understand my condition better and see that at least I was on the right track, on my way out of it. In the meantime, having a partner primary care physician who deeply cared about me and an infectious disease specialist who didn't even flinch when she saw my enzyme levels helped tremendously. This experience taught me firsthand about the importance of digital health, and I got a small glimpse of the patient journey in today's healthcare. But more importantly, it reassured me about the importance of vaccines. Hepatitis A, after all, has a widely available vaccine that could have averted this whole mess. I highly recommend everyone to get it because, as my case shows, no matter how well-reviewed restaurants you go to or how much attention you pay to your health, this is something you can't fully avoid. And as for digital health, if you do end up going through something like this, it's better to be informed and track your progress than to be all alone in the dark, hoping for the best. It's time for us to take matters into our hands and use these gadgets to be a more proactive participant in our healthcare. If you like this video, please subscribe below so you will get notified about all the videos we come up with. Plus, please check out the digitalhealthcourse.com, the platform where you can learn all the things around digital health and the future of healthcare.